So
Yeah.
you watched last night and finally know you're playing on Sunday. What's the biggest challenge against
Um,
Miami?
they're a fantastic organization. They've obviously won championships. They're known for their culture. Um, just because they were at Cincy doesn't mean anything with them. You saw it in their two games. So for us, we got to just do what we do. Understand it's going to be a physical series. They got great guys. They got great coach. So, it's on us to continue to do what we do. We use this week of rest and come out there be ready for game one.
You've played in a lot of game ones now.
Yeah.
So what type of tone do you try to set in a game one?
Just protect home court, honestly, is the biggest thing. Come out there, like I said, understanding your opponent, understanding what type of series it's going to be, and then also get to play in front of the best fans in the league. You know what I mean? Use that to our advantage. You know what I mean? I know it's going to be a whiteout. I know it's going to be exciting. I've seen it twice. I'm looking forward to it for a third time, and, something that's going to be truly special. And game ones, man, especially here, like game ones are just different. So I'm excited.
How's your ankle?
Great.
When did it become great? You were banged
It was
up.
always great.
No,
It was always great. No, I mean, it was always great.
yeah?
Yeah.
Because it touched the floor when you turned.
Yeah, but I'm Spider-Man. You got the powers and stuff, so it doesn't really affect you the same.
Obviously playoffs are way different, but you went from going winless in a meaningless preseason to winning 15 in a row.
Yeah.
Does that give you a level of confidence that this team can flip a switch or whatever you want to say, like come out playing the right way?
Yeah, I think, I wouldn't use that as the example. I think, to be fair, and I've said this, to go from 0-4 to 15-0, I'm a little surprised. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I didn't think we're going to go 15-0, but, we've shown over the course of the year who we can consistently be. And, I'm definitely grateful for the hardships, the things we've went through as a group, because that'll definitely help. But we've also shown that we can be a really high-octane basketball team on offense and a really lockdown team on defense. And, that's what I expect, from here on out.
A lot of the guys have talked about having a chip on their shoulder coming into the playoffs. Tristan was on the radio saying it was disrespectful that you guys are on NBA TV for the second game. Where does that chip come from?
Shout out to NBA TV, man. I'm like, D. Scott and all those guys. But no, I think it's honestly, and I've always said this, we don't get the respect we deserve. We haven't done anything. You know what I mean? So this is the time. Until we take care of business, I don't expect anything different. Do I feel like we're deserving of it? For sure. I think we definitely have shown that. But ultimately, it's 2 months of work, and you got to go out there and do what you got to do and take care of business. And then, in Tristan's words, I guess we won't be in NBA TV.
So if you haven't done anything, in your own words,
Yeah.
why do you deserve more respect?
Because I feel like we've shown it, But at the end of the day, like I said, it comes down to right now. We got to go out and show it right now. I feel like we've shown it throughout the course of the season. You've seen a development from everybody in this group. But like I said, it don't really matter to people. At the end of the day, we get our respect, by taking care of business on Sunday.